नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Welcome you all for Saturday morning session. So are you, all of you? All good? All of you had breakfast? So dedicating our sessions to our beloved, our dear A.C. His Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jai. She is the founder and Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. So what we are doing with last class, what we did? Sorry?
Exploring inner self.
Inner self. How many of you explored your inner self from past 1 week to this week? Anybody? Any small reflections or realizations you want to share, like from past class, what you carried, what is actually like? Today is going to be a very interesting session. We have a lot of questions. So all those questions would be answered. But from past class, anything which you have, quick points which you remember or which were takeaways, which you felt like I can remember my life long. 1 or 2 points. Let's make it very interactive, not like I speak and you sit and listen. Mataji? Soul is eternal. Very nice. Okay. You got this point, new point. Something which you never know before, or proper understanding. That's very important. You know? We all know that there is something beyond this body, but what it is, we got some in-depth knowledge, clear understanding of what it is, the soul. Reincarnations or rebirth. Nice knowledge. Any other points? When it comes to soul, so what all that points you have? What are the subtle bodies? What is the subtle bodies? Yeah, you are right. Continue.
So what we store in that subtle body, that will become in the next.
Not incarnation. Incarnation and rebirth is different. Incarnation, for when you have to use this word reincarnation.
For God.
Incarnation is specifically to the God. For us it's a rebirth. So continue.
So we should hold on to the things so that it will get stored in that memory.
So what is subtle bodies? Anyone?
Mind, intelligence and flexibility.
Mind, intelligence and so that's clear, right? So we are, although we think that we have only body, this one which is appearing, but we came to know something else, that we also have subtle body which is consists of comprises of mind, intelligence and pulses. Okay? Any other points? Correct. So for us to feel blissful, for us to feel happy, we also discussed that these material things, temporary things, may be giving happiness, but it is not permanent. No? It may be for 1 or 2 days or for some time. That is not eternal. There is a difference between happiness and bliss. You know that? Anybody know the difference of happiness and bliss? Happiness something, for a momentary, or you wanted something and you got it, and you feel that happiness for a moment. Bliss is something which you feel from inside. Did you ever experience that? Never? Never, Mataji? You experienced it.
That also momentary thing.
Not momentary. Bliss is something which you feel, you can't say momentary. It gives you like a kind of a different level of happiness. Very
Like
Right.
example, like when I do like complete like half an hour or 1 hour continuously with the if Hare Krishna mantra do
Chanting.
chanting I'll do continuously. At that situation, like in the period of time, I'll have that inside happiness, bliss. I mean, I don't know whether it's happiness or bliss, but that
Bliss is
after-
something you feel like, something internal peace will be there with that. There is no fear associated with the happiness. I mean, with that bliss. Happiness sometimes you may have the fear also, fear of losing that. Or it is for a short bit. So bliss is not something you feel, it's for something. For a longer time, or maybe it's for a lifetime. Sometimes you feel that. Especially when I personally feel like when I am in the association of the Lord, or when I am hearing about Krishna Katha, that's a different level of happiness. Ends. Thank you for adding all those points. Today it's very interesting topic, dealing with adverse situations. Right? It's going to be very interesting. Let's do it. So there are few slides which would we always, which I show here. We always have this questions. Did we or did we never had? You have to say it. So we, in this world we feel we find some are born rich, right? Why some are born poor? Anybody had these questions? Some are very strong, born strong. Some are by birth they are weak. Some are beautiful. Some are not so good looking. Some have lot to eat, and some are malnourished, or they don't even have food to eat, right? Some get the best educations. Some don't even have the basic needs. Some are very fair, some are very dark. Some stay in mansions, some stay in small huts. Why some are born blind? Why some are born with physical disabilities? Some are physically challenged. And why some are born very intelligent? Some are born with talent, right? So, ever got this question in your life that how is such diversity is there in life? Do you think justified?
According to our previous karmas, what
Mataji?
we have done in previous life, like
Ah.
according to our karmas.
Good, some of you have knowledge, yeah. But ever you wondered, like, before this knowledge also, you have these questions, why? Why these diversities are there? What is this basis of such diversity? Why did you understand? Like Mataji said previously. Any of you had any such questions and thoughts? Hmm? Nobody have any thoughts? Nobody think? Nobody use? Uh-huh. Some little understanding. Okay, we'll dive in much deeper today. This is just by chance. How many of you think that it could be by just chance? All of you agree that there is nothing called chance. Does everybody have this question ever in their life occurring so far? If God exists, then why so much suffering? All of you have? suffering. And we think that God is there, why does He give this? Did you get answer for that? Never got answer for that.
There is some perspective like when the soul comes to the earth. So basically here we come to learn the things. So if you want to learn particular things, then you need to be in that state. So if you want to learn like challenges, the survival challenges and all that, you should like the soul will go into earth and then learn the
Why but only for that soul? We have to learn survival skills. Every soul has to be born in that. No? Why only that soul has to be specifically qualified for it? It is an evolution process. Science says this Darwin theory. All of you would have studied your Darwin theory, right? Fittest is the survivor, right? And evolution is the process. I never understand this concept even in school days also. How ape can become a man? If ape can become a man, why are apes still existing? I used to have this question. Only if fittest is the survival, then that could survive and then became man. Then why are still apes are existing? Why monkeys are still there? You ask your teacher what your teacher answers. Sit down. Haven't you experienced or not? This is how we have got shut down for our questions. I mean, we never answered such questions. But humans, as a human, it's our basic right to have this inquiry. Asking this question is the most important thing in our life which says that we are alive. Okay? So ask questions whenever you get ask questions and get it clarified. Ask questions till that time you are satisfied. Your questions are clarified. Okay, don't stop asking questions. Right? Yeah. So if God exists, then why so much suffering? So this is one of the important questions all of us have. Then why do bad things happen to good people? This also, we all have these questions. How many of you are having these questions as of now today? The rest of never had these questions. Raise, interact, active.
I feel it's good that you have
What?
even the bad things.
I'm not asking that one question. I'm asking all of you in your life ever had all these or one of these questions in life.
yes.
Did they get clarified? Still you have some doubts. Or everything is clear, I don't want this session. Because you are clarified, you wanted of sitting here 1 hour, wasting time. You could do it something else, right? You still have some doubts, you still have some clarifications needed, all that we'll see. And after this session also, if you have still some questions, we'll talk. So at one point of time or in our life, we definitely had or have these questions. So today we'll discuss. So what is that? Mataji Bill answered, karma. But what is this karma? We'll more in depth, little depth we'll go. Okay? So karma is also called as law of action and reaction. Right? What are your understandings of karma before I go further? Quick answers. Few answers. Let me know what is your understanding or perspective of karma.
Karma is basically what
What
we do
we
in
do.
the moment, the action basically.
Thoughts.
Whether it is good or bad. If we do bad, then it becomes bad. If we do good, it becomes good.
Good. That's Mataji's understanding. Anybody else? Mataji.
Karma is basically what which binds us to this, which we do, whatever we do, good or bad, and then we are bound to the fruits of it, and accordingly we
Get the results. Get the results. Anybody?
In the lifetime of life, something
So in simple words, to put, karma has no memory. You get served what you deserve. In simple words. Right? Correct. Mother is explained. Every action has equivalent and opposite reaction. What is this law called? Good. We all will remember the science. Yeah? Okay. Then responsibilities come when intelligence is developed. Human life is a junction. All these three things will in detail discuss. Okay. So yeah, karma, we discussed that for every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So coming to the point, there are how many types of karma? There are different types of karma. So let's see what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Karmano hi api bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanyascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi. Somebody please read translation little louder.
The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is.
So Krishna here he is saying three terms he used: karma, vikarma, and akarma. You can see this highlighted one, right? Bold letters.
Yes.
Karma is
Good karma.
karma is action. Okay, vikarma. What is akarma? All these things we would discuss. So it is here in this translation Krishna is saying the intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Why this is happening this way only, why it just did not. If we try to understand the intricacies, intricacies means what? In-depth understanding of karma, if we are trying to understand, it's very difficult for you to understand. So therefore one should know properly what is action, what is inaction, what is forbidden action. Vikarma means forbidden action. Karma means here action. Vikarma. Karma is action, vikarma is forbidden action, akarma means inaction. Okay, all these, what are these, we'll see in few slides next. So good karma. What is your understanding on good karma? It's all no punya. So what kind of actions or karma you term as a good karma?
When you do something and inner self is like satisfy what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
like this is what you can do. Like from inside some voice is coming, yeah, it's good.
Okay. A psychopath is there. For him, killing an animal seems to be, or killing somebody gives him a bliss, happiness
How
inside.
killing someone can be.
For him, it is a good karma.
No, he knows like it's not good.
But you said, from inside I feel happy.
He is not feeling happy after it.
Who said?
He is psychopath.
If he feels not, if he doesn't feel happy, why do he does that killing? Actually, psychos actually look for another to get that happiness. He'll start doing that. A thief. I don't say that all the thieves. It becomes a habit, and some are habituated like that. Okay, if they are getting some out of it, they will be doing. But let's not go to that example. You said that if I feel happiness inside,
Like if we are doing something wrong, the inner self is saying it's wrong, we should not do it. Like that, if we are doing
Okay.
something good and inner self is like, it's I'm doing it.
okay.
Anything according to Dharma
Mm-hmm.
and is useful for your plans, but
Is a good karma. Okay. That's Mataji's. Mataji, your name? Vaishnavi. Mataji's understanding. Mataji's your name? Rashi Mataji's. Anybody? What is good?
By our service or by our action, something is good happen to someone.
Mm-hmm.
We can say other people, not basically ourselves. We can say good karma.
Yeah. Good karma is like, donating books or donating food, doing some charity. So what does that kind of karma called? Generally we call it as karma, punya karma. So what does that gives to you? that gives you enjoy. Right? We all know this. What is bad karma? Call it as papa. And what does it lead? What is bad karma? Not according to the dharma. Like Mataji said, karma is good karma is following the dharma and doing some good activities, some good deeds. And bad karma is not according to the scriptures or harming someone or doing something bad to someone. You may be getting pleasure, but the other person is suffering with that action. So those kind of things are called as bad karma. So let's see what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Etat abhyasvinte nanu seshanti ma matam sarvajnana vimodhatmatan vidhi nashta et achetasaha. Translation.
But those who out of envy discard these teaching and do not follow them regularly are to be considered as bereft of all the knowledge, willful and doing in their endeavors for perfection.
So Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita 32 chapter that those who out of envy disregard the teachings of Krishna. Where you find the teachings of Krishna? In Bhagavad Gita. So whatever Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, if somebody is, or the teachings of Krishna is disregarded these teachings and do not follow them regularly, are to be considered bereft of all knowledge, befooled and ruined in their endeavor for perfection. What do you understand by this sentence? How do you feel after reading this? What kind of feeling you are getting on Krishna? I want that. Why Krishna is saying me to follow? Who is he to say me? And he is saying that if you don't follow me, why the knowledge is bereft? Why I will be fooled? Why he is saying that you will be ruined? Who is he to say me?
Because he is a supreme personality and he had many avatars.
So just because he has supreme personality and he has many avatars,
In many avatars, in all the avatars, he came to protect his devotees.
Mhm.
And also in all the avatars, he have given teachings of people for the people, like
Mhm.
how to be and everything. And especially in Ramayana, he showed even though he have to go, even though he's a supreme personality, he still followed his father's orders to go to Vanvasa, and he did not leave dharma. And also in the same Ramayana example, even though when it comes to Sita's chasticity something, so even then he gave the orders for her to follow that fire thing and everything. So he is giving the teachings of dharma. You should follow this to be a good person, to be a better person day by day. That's what it's my understanding.
I understand, correct. But question here is, yeah, you are correct, Mataji. Like, Krishna is saying clearly that if you don't follow my rules and regulations, simple meaning of this particular shloka, 31-32, if you follow the rules and regulations and the laws laid by me, you would be happy. 31 shloka. 32 shloka says, if you don't follow these rules and regulations, you will be ruined, doomed. Right? So when somebody gives such instructions, what is your emotions or what do you feel? I want to know that one point. Next we'll go to that. So how many, you all agree that he is the supreme personality of Godhead Krishna, so I would accept. How many of you feel that way? Raise your hands. Rest all, what are your convictions? 90. Because how 50% are convinced and other persons are not convinced. What is their point of view also I need to understand, right? So how many of you are convinced that Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna and whatever he is saying is for my best? I can't see the hand. How many of you disagree? I don't have to follow him.
I'm not saying
Hmm.
He has given some instructions which are valid to lead a life. So if you follow that, you will be happy. If you do not follow that, you won't be happy. Irrespective of whether it is Krishna or somebody else
Hmm.
who was there in this place, and if they have given that some rules and regulations, set the dharmas and other things, then I would follow.
So irrespective of Krishna, whoever comes and says this, these are goods, these are don'ts, these are good and bad, I just follow them.
If
That's your
If
understanding.
I'm convinced, then
What makes you convinced?
means whatever it says.
Don't think that I am asking too many, because this is how I want to understand the things.
Means whatever it says, it should feel like yes, it is correct. Yes,
Somebody should convince you. Right? There's nothing wrong. You're right. Mataji, your understanding.
I learned it from my mom actually.
Mhm.
She is a devotee of Krishna and we always chant. In one article she read something about this and she shared with me, and since then I am like exploring everything.
Mm-hmm.
And for this question I feel like even Krishna did not get back off of karma.
Get back off of?
I mean, he didn't escape from his karma. He experienced it and he gave his experience to every devotee or every person in the earth.
How do you say that Krishna experienced karma?
Because in every avatar there is a story behind of every action of the whatever the situation is happened in Dwarka, Vrindavan and again Ramayana. Every single statement or every single action that Rama has experienced, Krishna has experienced, and again Kali Yuga is experienced is from the Purva Janma only.
Mm-hmm.
So-
That's your understanding. Okay.
Yeah, so every person, every human being will be experiencing their Purva Janma. So this Krishna has given his experience to us. So I feel like it's his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like this is going to be happen in your life, you follow it. If you don't follow it, also get the consequences. You think if it's gonna happen, because every personality will have different situations. So they don't know what it's gonna happen the next time if you take this move. But Krishna has given the alternative ways. If you think this way, this will gonna lead you in this life. If you think it in this way, this will lead you in another life. That's how I learned, and that's how I learned living notes.
Good. But yeah, there are certain things which maybe after reading Bhagavad Gita we'll find it out. But one thing to be understood, that when Lord incarnations or Lord forms takes, they are not bound like our karma, right? Because we have karma, we take rebirth. Lord doesn't have. Krishna says himself in Bhagavad Gita, I don't have anything here to do, but I come here just to set an example. Okay, so in 3rd chapter only that comes. Because your elders do something, children learn from them. And elders become an example to them. How the child learns? By seeing their parents. Right? How do anything happens? How did we learn when we are young? By seeing our parents, by watching, by everything, looking at around them. Similarly, and they are the role models, right? The teachers or the parents or the elders whom we idealize in our life, they are our role models and we follow them. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter only, why I do? Because after this only, this particular shloka, Krishna says, I don't have any actions or I don't have anything to do in this world. I am not obliged to do anything. Because karma is not for me. Right? Is it difficult to understand? A company CEO is there. A company boss is there. He built that organization. He keeps rules and regulations. Right? I'm giving an analogy.
Yes.
I built an organization, or Mataji built an organization. Or you kept some organization. You kept some rules and regulations. Why do you keep rules and regulations in your organization?
To lead to a good business.
Not only that, yeah, that is one thing.
Example to be
To maintain a systematic way of running the things, right? There is no rules and regulations. You can come at any time, do whatever your activities. If that is your agenda of your company, what happens? Chaos, right? I wish I want to do like this. Right? Does it work? Organizations or businesses work like that? No, no. So certain rules and regulations are there any place, anywhere you see in this world. Why those rules and regulations are kept? To run the thing smoothly, so that your work will not be interfered with one. Your way of working will not hinder the other or stop the other. Right? So you put an organization, you put a rules and regulations. When you enter into your organization, do you follow that rules and regulations or not? You follow. Why do you follow?
Because
You put them. Is there a need comes, you can break it or you can't break it? You are above the rules and regulations. You know what's going on. Okay? There's something situation happens. You are choose to break your rules and regulations. Am I making sense? She built an organization, she laid the rules and regulations, and when she enters into that organization, she follows the rules and regulations. She is above the rules and regulations. Agreed or not? She has a right to break that rules. And she breaks also when time comes, or when she is above those rules and regulations. Believe it or not? Are you obliged to follow on any circumstances? Because I have kept these rules and regulations, I would follow it. Emergency situations, or you know it. And what is good for your organization, you know. You are above it and you will break that rules if needed. But you don't do that. When you are in the organization, you have to put the safety measures, I have to put the safety hat, I have to wear the safety things and enter into that organization. That is your rule. When you are entering, you will do that. Why? Because seeing you, your employees would also follow that. Are you obliged to do that? No. If you are not interested, you will wind up the organization, close it and go your way. Does you feel obliged? Does Krishna has obliged? Why he comes? When he comes, he follows the rules and regulations he kept. Just to set an example. Simple, made it understand? Okay, come back. So so why I'm asking this, why I asked this question is, when I interacted with one of the person told me that why Krishna is so, what do you say, not so arrogant, that you have to follow my rules. You see Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, so there are certain words, like some verses like this, where they feel that Krishna is trying to be arrogant. He is saying that follow my rules. Why should I follow the rules? Now anybody have answer for that? How do you convince them?
Because he's the operator. It is
Like the example of an organization. And Mataji has set up her an organization. She has set some rules. She has done something. That's because, and if she has set some rules, she knows that some safety rules or something that is good for us. Right? If we are entering in her organization, if we follow, our life would be smooth. That she didn't mention that if you are not following these rules, you are not supposed to enter. She said that these rules follow, your life will be smooth. These rules you don't follow, your life will be hell. Similarly, Krishna is saying here, choice is yours. You follow, you will be successful in your life. What he is saying, if you are out of envy what? Who is she? She has built an organization. Why should I listen her? I will do my way. She don't stop you. She will make her you to enter into her organization. Out of envy, disregarding the teachings and do not follow them regularly, they are considered to be befooled and ruined their endeavors in perfection. Is this example clear? Understood? So she set that examples and she said, follow this. If you enter into my organization, put the safety measures, enter into the right direction, right side, take left turn, and some directions she has mentioned. If you follow, your life will be easy. Who is she to set, I will not follow, I will do my own things and I enter in different zone, you go left, lost somewhere in the organization, who would going to help? Whole 3-4 rounds or whole day you will be spending there only, you don't know how to come out of that organization. Which would be easy if you followed her rules, what she said. You would have been safe and you would be returning back safely. If you disregard her rules, what she has said, and do your own actions, who is lost? Whose time is wasted, whose efforts are wasted? Simple thing. Krishna is saying the same. You will be ruining your endeavors. You will be befooled and endeavored in your perfection. Right? So, one which is against the Bhagavad Gita or one which is not there in the prescribed duties or dharma, those are called as papa karmas. So according to 4 pillars of dharma, Mataji was mentioning, one who follows the dharma, those are good actions. One who does not follow the dharma, those are the papa karmas. And what scripture says, adharma, there are 4 activities. What is that? Intoxication, meat eating, illicit sex, and gambling. So these are the 4 actions which break the 4 pillars of dharma. By the way, dharma runs on 4 pillars or it is standing on 4 pillars. Did you heard that, right? What are 4 pillars? Mataji? Satyam, okay. 4 pillar, 1 pillar. Next.
Seva.
No.
Daya.
Mercy.
Daya. Satyam, Daya. Next.
Tapasya.
Huh?
Tapasya.
Tapasya. You stop, Mataji. I want to hear from Bhakti. Bhakti? Bhakti does not come under dharma. So many. Satyam, Daya, 2 more are there. Satyam, Shaucham, cleanliness, Kshama, merciful, and what else? Daya, Kshama, Daya. Satyam, Saucham, Kshama, and Daya. So all these actions break one pillar. Meat eating breaks which one? Daya or Kshama. And gambling, which pillar? Satyam. Illicit sex.
Cleanliness.
Saucha, cleanliness. And intoxication. Satyam, Shaucham, Kshama. One more. Intoxication. Anybody remembers that? Satyam, Shaucham. Kshama and Daya are both. Intoxication. Tapasya, right? Mataji, right? Tapasya. Yeah, these are the 4 pillars. So intoxication breaks that. Tapasya pillar. Right? So these are the one who get papa karmas by doing these activities, by breaking the 4 pillars of dharma. So we have to suffer the karmic reactions. So that is what we discussed is karma. Actions and papa karma, good actions and bad actions. So there is something called as akarma. What is meant by akarma? We discussed previous slides, vikarma. Vikarma means forbidden actions. Forbidden actions means one which is not prescribed in the Shastras. So previous slides we discussed about vikarma, right? Which is forbidden actions. Now we are discussing about activities without reaction. This is called as akarma. What are those actions, if you can remember? What do you mean by akarma, first of all? Activities, here itself it is mentioned, activities without reaction. Does there any action which does not give any reaction to you. Akarma means what? Literal meaning. Not doing any action. Right? Usually generally ask, if I do some action, I will get reaction. If I even breathe, multiple microorgans are going and they are dying. Yet for that also I will get papa karma. So you can't, if I stop doing all actions, then I will not get reaction. No? How many of you believe that? Action means, if you are doing some action, you will get reaction. I'm throwing a ball to the ball will come back. That is reaction. Right? If I don't want to do that action itself, what should I do? I stop throwing ball only, no? There is no action, no reaction. Simple logic. How many of you agree? To become akarma, I don't want to get reactions, so I will not do action only. Is it very scientifical or going above your head? How many of you are feeling that? Understanding? Okay. So do you agree with this point with me? If you are agreeing, why are you agreeing? If you are not agreeing, why are you not agreeing? I want you to make these concepts get into your head so that you remember it for lifelong. Akarma means what? Akarma means no action. So what is, how do you find that? I mean, how do you do that action? I mean, akarma. What is your understanding, Mataji?
Doing nothing in right time is also karma, because if somebody is in accident or if you fail, someone need yourself be consoled, even yourself. If someone is just watching you or like just
Complex things. I don't want simple thing you explain. Consoling, pulling, all these are very big things. Simple action.
like just watching.
I am asking, I don't want any reactions in this life. What should I do? That simple answer you give. I don't want any papa karma. I don't want any good karma. What should I do? Better you sit idle, or what is your suggestion? That is next level. Because your understanding God is there. I am a common person, you have come for the first time. I am asking this question. I don't want any kind of good or bad. What should I do? Simple answer. Mataji? Huh? Sit idle.
Do nothing.
Don't do anything. Simple answer. No? Possible. Possible.
Not.
Why?
But you have to do your
Human cannot be without
person
doing
you
it.
are entitled to do some work. Like, let's say you're a teacher, you have to teach. That is your duty.
I don't want. Because I am getting some action and reaction, I will sit. I will sit in my home.
Without doing anything, it's our
Because you're
brain.
not executing the duty you are.
I don't understand all this. Don't go into complex things. I am asking only action.
If a man just sat also, they will think something. I mean, like naturally they will do something. It's not, we can't do
You have
it.
come here, so you have to do something. Like you said, you have to breathe. If you are not
You
doing
have,
it,
you can't sit idle. Humans cannot sit idle. Not only humans, anybody cannot sit idle. Even if you think that you are sitting idle, like Mataji said, mentally you will be doing some of the other thing actions, which you will be doing it all. So, for anything, even just for the example I gave, even if you are just sitting and breathing, you can't survive without breathing, right? Even if you breathe also, there are so many organisms are dying. Even if you drink water, so many things are dying. Even if you walk also, you are stepping on so many things. For that everything, action and reaction is there. So how to do akarma? What Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. Activities without reaction are called as akarma. So if you think that everything belongs to God, when this akarma happens, if you think that everything belongs to God, it should be done, use this service, then it becomes an akarma. Can anybody agree with that? If agreeing, can somebody give me any example? this definition which I am saying, everything belongs to God. If you are doing it in His service, then there is no reactions to you. This is what a statement or said in Bhagavad Gita. Agreed?
Yes.
Why? How?
Other means instructions, right? Whatever the actions you do, whether it is good or bad, if you are surrendered to they don't expect anything from that action, just surrender to the lotus feet of the Krishna and then that will be taken care.
Care. Nice. Do you agree with that point, Mother? Why? I want answers. Please make it. Why you don't agree? I want to know your perspective. Because we have questions, we'll discuss.
Even the God has told that karma will hit you if you do good things will hit you. If you do bad things will hit you. If you don't do anything, again, nothing will hit you. So, if God
If you
is
don't do
there-
anything, that's what we discussed. Can we do any time in our life? Don't do anything.
We can't.
So
God
you are
has
bound to
created-
have action, and
Yes,
so there is no way to come out of it. Your strong belief is that.
yes.
Even Krishna is saying that you surrender everything, whatever you are doing, I will take care of you.
No.
Still.
That time, in Kurukshetra also he has gave so many advices to Arjuna, but still Arjuna came with the questions, right? And Krishna was there to help him. So that time Arjuna also felt, even I had so much of support behind me, I still have questions. So in the same way, in my life also, I have everything around me, I still left alone. So that time I feel like God is there, God will guide me. So it's not something that God has there and He's doing all this. If you are not eating, God will feed you, no, right? So it's the same thing in the life also. You have some instructions to do by yourself. If it's not done, then God will come, will help you and will guide you to go such a way where you get that.
That isn't all okay. I'm not saying that. What my question, simple thing is, Krishna is saying that everything belongs to me. Whatever you are doing, if you are surrendering to me, there is no reactions for you. Do you disagree with that statement? Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, akarma, if you want to do akarma, whatever actions you are doing, you just remember me and do that action, surrender it to me and do your actions. He is not saying don't do any action, don't sit idle. He is saying do action. But whatever action you are doing, give it to me. Give it to me in the sense, think of me. That 12th chapter, whole 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he says how to do that. You think and do my act. Nobody is here, ideally can sit, do any activity. You can't sit idle, you have to do acting. If you are doing action, you will get reaction to that. But he is giving a logic here. If you are doing it for my sake, you will not have any reaction.
Madhuri, then
Hold on. Let me explain this. Understand then? So why he is saying this? He is the supreme personality of Godhead, and whatever he said in Bhagavad Gita is perfectly true. How to understand this point is, you are a bank employee, you are in an organization, okay? Take any organization, you are an employee working there, okay? Or bank only, cashier you think. You are counting whole day cash. It may be in lakhs, crores also. For a simplicity, lakhs you think. You are counting that amount which is coming in every day, daily. So, do you think that money belongs to me because I am counting it?
no.
Why you are counting? No, it's next to you. It is
It's not our.
not mine.
not
You
our-
have that sense, right? And do you develop an attachment to it?
No.
This is my money. I got 100 rupees less, 1 lakh rupee less this today. Yesterday I got so much amount. Do you? How is your attitude and behavior at that time?
It's just our job to count. That's it. It's
This
not-
belongs
it's
to?
not ours. Only the organization.
This belongs to
Bank.
bank. And at the end of the month, what you are receiving?
Some Some little, some.
Salary. You know that I receive the salary. Right? This belongs to law. So do you have any, if bank is making profits, do you get that money? If bank is losing,
Some other.
but your salary, bonus, it is up to them whether they give or not. Even if bank is running in loss, do they stop paying to you? Do you affected? Are you affected with,
Sometimes.
I mean, affected in the sense you get your salaries, whether that month that bank is doing good profits, or that month even it is doing little less profits or in loss, your salary is getting affected, or are you getting affected?
Maybe delay, but it will.
Little bit effect, but it's not that much which is.
Not affect. You will get your salary, right?
Yes.
Not, don't think that current IT companies, layoffs, government. For example, government only, government organization. If you are working for banks. So what I am trying to say here is, you are not impacted if you think that it belongs to somebody. Your emotional situation, what I am saying is, you will not be worried whether it is doing or not. This is my job, I will do it. Or another simple example, if I say that a child is there, does your child come to you every single day? How many of your parents, or all of, maybe some are married and some are still kids only to their parents? Did you ever worry in your childhood that tomorrow morning my father will provide food to me or not? Did you go and ask your father that, what am I going to get tomorrow? Are you worried? Simple. You just trust, you surrender to your parents, you believe, and you don't worry about that. You just do your things. Similarly, Krishna is saying that if you surrender to me, if you think that this belongs to me and everything belongs to Lord, but if you perform your actions with that attitude, nothing is going to hit you. I mean, neither papa nor karma. But if you think personalized, that this belongs to me, I own this. The bank example, I count lakhs of rupees, and I get this money belongs to me, and you get attached to it, and you feel that this is my money, and then the money is taken, what you feel? You feel bad, crying, right? You own it. Or if you think that this is my money and you put some money of that and in your bag and go, what will be happening to you?
You will be this
Punished.
punished.
Simple, right? This is what happening here. If that action you own and this belongs to me and I am doing it, I have to do it, and you do that, you are awarded the action and reaction to it. When you give it, or when you think that it belongs to the Lord, and I am doing it to the service of the Lord, and with that action if you do, it is more of responsible. Yes, Manoj.
Okay, so let's go to the bank example. So there, what you think is, it is the bank's money, it's not my money. So I'm just doing my duty or something for the bank. Okay. Now let's compare it with your house expenses, something which belongs to you particularly. So there you'll be more careful, more it's basically you put your whole heart into that job because it is something related to you. But here it is just a thought. Okay, I don't know if it's right or not. But then here it's just I'm doing it for someone else. So there is a difference in the way I do the job, right? So it might introduce a bit of lethargy when I'm doing it for someone else because it is not mine. So is that right?
That's wrong.
But then that might come when I'm
That
doing it
you
for
should
someone
not
else.
get. See, I trust you. I give a book to you. Mataji, please keep this book, I'll come. Or I'll give you a bundle of 10,000. Keep this with you, I'll come and take from you. I don't know when I'll come. I'll give it to you. What do you feel? What do you feel? I just want the answer. What do you feel?
Maybe because you trust me and keep it safe until you come.
Do you? She left, she said when she'll come, I don't know, let me use it. What is that? If that 10,000 is yours, how do you feel? You don't take much care of it. You like spending it anytime, anywhere. But that 10,000 is given to me by Mataji. So this is my responsibility. I'll take care of it. In the first scenario, are you more responsible, or the second scenario when you think that this is Mataji's money, I'll be more responsible? Got your answer? Huh? Why there is partial?
Because you, like, if we do, I mean, I'm bound to this example that if I do the work for someone else, I'll not be as much devoted to the work as much, like, when compared
That's
to
our attitude,
So that
This is mine if you feel. That's what Krishna is saying. If you think that is mine and I would be doing it for my pleasure, I have no interference in it. You are bound to take care of it. If you think that this belongs to me, if you think that this naturally belongs to Krishna and I am more responsible. The second scenario, when I gave money to you, trusting you, you will become more responsible. It's your attitude, right? Oh, I don't care. I will spend her money. Is it responsibility or not? That's the third point. When you are having intelligence, you will become more responsible. That's what we discussed this slide, no? This first one. Responsibility comes with intelligence. Right? Are we okay till here?
Yes.
But time up. We'll continue this discussion next week because I have to leave. Because there 30 more slides are there. It may take for me another 1 hour. Because this is a very interesting topic. I love this topic. Because it is the one which made me very... If you understand this particular topic, you feel very grounded. When happiness comes in your life, you don't overjoy. And when something comes, you don't get overwhelmed. You understand this everything. In simple nutshell, everything you are coming here is because of your past reactions. Very interesting topic. We will continue this next slide from next week. I'll come next week and continue this session because to have the continuity. Very interesting things, very interesting stories will come next slides. But so far, any questions here or any confusions, or did I boggle your mind and left it over like that?
Little bit in the middle.
Little bit in the middle. Good to have that. That makes you come for the next session.
Yeah.
But any questions pertaining so far? Did I make sense to you? When you will become more responsible. Even I used to think that this is my thing means I will take care. I used to feel that way. But this example made very simple. If I trust you and give something, more than my things, I'll take care of yours. Right? Similarly, if you think that it belongs to Krishna, for that matter, anything in this life, be it your job, this belongs to Krishna. Krishna has given me. There are so many qualified people around in the world. Why I got this job? If you think that I am super qualified, God save you, I can't. But if you think that there are many qualified people are there around me, but I got this job and this is given to me by Krishna and I work for Krishna. That attitude you'll be more responsible.
Mataji, sometimes this happen, like in case if we get some job or something, this question won't come. Like, but if something wrong happens with us, why me?
Why? Yes, ma'am.
So you said that the job we got is because of Krishna. And I mean, you told like, because let's say that it is his job, he has given it to me, I'll do it with full shraddha. That is correct. But then you also told karma has reactions. So is it not that because of my past karma I've gotten this job?
Possible.
So
It
karma
is.
is a cycle.
Karma is a cycle.
Is a cycle, right? So anything, so let's say I was 3 births and all, so maybe 50 births back, I did something that will affect me now.
Of course.
And a karma I do at that time is now whatever I do, it is a consequence of that karma which I had done in past life. Then where is Krishna playing in?
Very beautiful question. We'll discuss next week. See, yes, it's very beautiful question. Where Krishna comes in this whole karma? He says that very simple. No, if it is, you acknowledge me, you trust me, I be part of your life, and I'll take responsibility of yours. If you don't acknowledge me, I don't care who you are. How am I related to you? Simple to understand or not? Very simple thing is parenting. Can I say this example? Okay, very simple example. Like, if you involve me, you are doing day-to-day activities, then you build a relationship with me, you talk to me, you take, you say that whatever you do, surrender means what? Whatever you say, I'll accept. Because I have complete faith in you, I trust you. We have such persons in our life, be it our parents or mentors, teachers, or we blindly sometimes trust them. Not sometimes, if we have true love and faith and trust, we blindly trust them and we follow them. That is what is surrenderance. You maintain that relationship, you trust me and you follow me. You show interest in my life, I take responsibility of yours. Parents and children. Children completely trust their parents. They're completely dependent on their. There are scenarios, forget about. I'm saying the scenarios where parents dedicate their life because they know that the children are dependent. Right? Why am I saying this? Why am I saying this analogy? For what?
Why surrendering?
When I surrender to you, when I take interest in your life, I become part of your life and I take the responsibility of it. Am I making sense? If you don't interact with me, I don't care who you are. I'll do my things on my own. Do I come and interfere in your life? Same is with Krishna. You make part of his. Because why you have to make part of him as your life? Know that everything belongs to Krishna. Because that point is clear. Everything in this world belongs to Krishna. Everything. Whatever you are breathing, whatever your body, everything part and parcel, everything in your life. Anybody disagreeing to that? Everything he is doing. All you are doing is sitting that I want this, I am doing this. I want to eat gulab jamun. I want to eat ice cream. You eat. What's happening inside? How is it digesting? How is it nourishing your body? You don't know. But who is doing that? Sitting inside. I am the fire. Krishna says in Bhagavad, I am the fire digesting everything within your body. In every aspect he is there. Everything belongs to Krishna. If you acknowledge that and do your work, acknowledging him and surrender to him, making him responsible to your life, he will take care of you like a child. Like how parents take care of the child. And then the child don't have to worry anything. He will be very happy, safe and blissful. But if the child says, I don't want, and teens, this happens till 10 years when you are completely dependent. At the time of teens, or when you are entering into teenage, or when you become independent, I don't want you, I am independent. How long you will be? Protecting me. I want to take independence. Then what does a parents do? Okay. Take care of yourself. Do they interfere? Then who is responsible for your actions? You have to be responsible. For your actions, you are only bear the consequences. Simple logic, understood? This is what karma, akarma, karma. Surrendering to the Lord and doing activities is akarma. That will not bind you to any action and reaction. Furthermore, we'll discuss on the next week, next slides. Any points to be added or any questions? Mataji?
I don't know how to say, but if example, I mean, as a person, you told that. one person, one family person as a like father, he has to take responsibility. So he has to think that